Is the Earth flat or is the Earth round? Well, this is an important message brought to you by the experts today. And it has to do with how to determine whether the Earth is flat or is round. Well, you have to go to the foundational and elementary laws of physics in dealing with light. And these are referred to as the laws of reflection and refraction. So, a round or a spherical object, you can see here with my cheap little diagram how the light interacts with the back of a rounded surface. So what you will have is the light will disperse around the outsides, okay, at a far more visible and a greater rate. Whereas if it is flat, you will get more reflection, which will just bounce the light backwards, and to the point where you will get a minimal amount of visible and light dispersal coming off the edge of each side of the flat surface. So it'll be, if there is any, it will be minimum, and if it is rounded or a spherical, you will get a far more wider dispersal of light. These are elementary laws of reflection and refraction. And I mean, a layman can perform this experiment. Just as an example here, this is all I have. This is not a true sphere, but you can see how it is, however, it is rounded. Yeah? It is rounded, and the light will behave differently than if it were a flat surface. So the experiment you would need to do is get a spherical object and a flat disk of the same size of circumference, okay? Put it behind a source of light, and using the exact same source of light, whatever lumens that might be, 500, 1,000, and you would place the center axis of your sphere and your flat rounded disk the exact same distance, okay, from your primary source of light. And just by today's technology, which most people have, the use of a modern camera, iPhone, smartphone, etc., and a decent flashlight, you could set this experiment up for yourself, and then you can just take a couple of still pictures from the exact middle and opposite position of each, and you will see the difference if there is a wider dispersal of light coming off the edges, or there is a minimal amount. And if you take a picture of both, you will get your answer. Personally, I've just kind of grown tired of this, in quotes, debate and stuff like this. Personally, I don't really care all that much, but the thing is, like, there is an answer to this. And you don't need to have a greater knowledge of how satellites work and other theories of light and the speed of light and exactly how the solar system works, and you don't need to be an expert. Quite frankly, in my opinion, this experiment can be performed by most people. And these are the determining factors. And it all boils down to the laws of reflection and refraction of light. And it was just 2 days ago, I believe it was Plato, Aristotle, and Archimedes had contacted me in my dreams and said, you know what, you need to deliver this message to mankind. So from our great, Western knowledge of 3,000 years ago, we will bring this message forth today. And it is to do with the laws of reflection and refraction of light. And that's how they work in a very simplified understanding. Thank you for your time.